Well, hi there. I'm really excited to show you this because I kind of thought of a new way of visualizing how product distribution works and how profit breaks down across the different sales channels. So I thought I would give you a little walkthrough. I hope you can see this okay. This is my illustration of basically how product moves from the maker to the customer. And the higher up we get to the maker, the higher the profit margin. So if it comes straight from here to the customer, 100% profit. If there's an interim in here, the way that I'm going to illustrate it is where the box lays is how much the profit is. And you want to look at the lowest box. So I'm sure that'll make sense in like 2 seconds. Because we're going to start with direct to consumer. So that's what the blue is going to be. And this is when the manufacturer sells direct to the consumer, right when the person is right in front of them at a farmer's market, at like if somebody has a storefront, if they go directly into the storefront, that is this blue, thick blue line. Now, we're going to illustrate website, which is almost 100%. And there you go. Because there are credit card fees and stuff like that associated with it. We're on Shopify, so we pay hosting to them and everything. But, pretty much we get the majority of that. Next on the list, I wanted to talk about Amazon because everybody's talking about Amazon, right? Amazon, we get about 60% of the profit. So I'm going to put their little box here. They are an important go-between because they serve as a delivery mechanism. And so they do all the fulfillment for us that is sold through their platform. They also handle all the returns and everything like that. I talked about that in an earlier video. But for the purposes of this, now we're going to talk about wholesale to gift shops and stuff like that. So I'm going to put retailers here, which is a R. So just please remember that those are retailers. They get 50% of the final cost of the profit. So if your item sells retail for $8, they get it for $4. So that's what the maker gets. So if you're watching this and you're not a maker, if you're just kind of curious about how this stuff all works, they get 50%. Now, a lot of people ask me about how grocery stores work. Grocery stores are really, really interesting because they have a bunch of different ways of working with them. A lot of them insist on working with distributors. But what we're going to do right now, most of them insist on some sort of free fill, promotions, etc., etc. So already they're at a lower profit margin. Okay, and we're going there. Okay, but, and I'm going to need a different color marker for this, but when we go into distributors, we get this fancy little graph over here. Okay, because this is obviously going to be the same, but there's another level in here. So that would be the distributor. And then that means that there's basically like 20% to no profit involved in this part because you actually get to pay stuff like scan backs and everything like that. There's a lot to go along with it. Oh, right. And another one here would be the retail. And we're going to do a little graph here. Retailer, and then we're going to say sales rep here because sales reps charge 15%. Okay, so what we look at here is, of course, for us and for all makers, the best deal is selling face-to-face in cash. And we will have to, of course, cover the sales tax, but that's very, very minimal. Compared to the whole thing. Picture here. Sales on the website, pretty great. sales on Amazon, we're still doing pretty dang good. Like, if you are trying to decide, you love a maker like our company, and you want to support them, but also you have Amazon Prime, so you get free shipping, and it's hard to resist that. And also you get it in 2 days, and shipping's going up. So, like sometimes you want to order through Amazon. Still a pretty good deal. I have to say, for us, damn good deal. And then, of course, we love supporting our small retailers. So this actually, we love sending people to them because I believe that, they're terrific people. They're the people who, like, they love what they're doing for the most part. And so we love supporting them. Grocery stores, when we sell direct to them, we love doing that. It's a little harder for us because they do expect free shipping, free product. Somebody just this morning was talking about how surprised they were to find out that a major retailer expected free fill, what's called free fill, which is the first 6 items typically of an item to each store is free. And that means that the store is not accepting any risk, and just kind of it fills the shelf so it looks good and robust and has a chance to take off. Because when a product first comes in, people don't generally sample it right away. Sorry. And stuff like that. So they want to do that. Retail, I think their margins can be a little higher because like they can walk people over to there. Most grocery stores are kind of self-serve, so they don't have somebody hanging out there. I mean, unless it's like Whole Foods, or Briar Path to our local store. And this one is, the sales reps. I love working with sales reps because they know people. They are really kind of fun to work with. For the most part, some of them are not, but obviously, they're fun to work with. They also support independent gift stores, so we're all about that. And then the hardest one for us has been the grocery relationship. We love grocery stores. We especially love Whole Foods. We love working with them. I'm not going to say anything bad about them. They are super great. And they take care of us. They gave us a grant. They love small businesses and they do help us out wherever possible. Distributors are very difficult and complicated to work with. So in my opinion, if you're looking at this as a consumer or a customer, and you're trying to figure out how to best support small businesses, I don't know what to tell you. Like all of these things, any of these things, we're freaking grateful for. Like if you buy us in the grocery store and we sold it through a distributor, even though that's our lowest profit margin, God bless you. We appreciate it. We really do. And if you buy through Amazon, we're freaking thrilled. If you buy from a local retailer, great, because you've gone and visited a local retailer. We're super stoked wherever on this you do. But yeah, I just thought you might be interested to know how the profit flows. And if you are a maker, you might be interested to know like kind of the different channels that are available to you, if you're not familiar with it, and decide which of these you want to pursue over the long term. What goes well with your business? What is part of your business strategy? How do you want to move product? If you're not going to be moving millions of pieces or thousands of pieces, you don't want to go through a distributor because they are going to want a certain amount of movement and they're going to pressure you for that. Like they're going to really, really press for it because they have these warehouses that are full of product just sitting there and they got to get out of, they got to get it moving through their company. And similar with Amazon, they charge you fees if it's not moving product quickly enough. So, so you have to decide what is right for you as a maker because there's so many options available to you. And I hope this was helpful.